tell me your name.
Sir, my name is Rohit Bag.
Okay. And please tell me your roll number for this exam.
My roll number is 315806.
Okay. So, give me a formal introduction.
So my name is Rohit Bag. I came from Noapada district and I did my masters in biochemistry from University of Hyderabad, and I pursued my graduation from Ravenshaw University, Cuttack, and currently I am solely preparing for the civil services examination. And my hobby is playing cricket, and I was a national service scheme volunteer in my junior college, and my achievements are first I cleared CSIR Net JRF with All India rank 106. Second, I was a national level cricket player, under 19 cricket player. And third, I was selected for a research project in Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology in 2019.
Okay, fine. What are your optionals?
Sir, my optionals are geography and home science.
Okay. So today we will basically have a discussion on optionals. Start with geography. So there are various discontinuities. So tell me what are the major and the minor discontinuities that you find in the interior of the Earth.
The discontinuities are Moho, Rapiti, Gutenberg and Lehman. The first discontinuity is Moho discontinuity, which is between the crust and upper mantle. Then Lehman discontinuity is between upper mantle and lower mantle, and Rapiti discontinuity is lower mantle and outer core, and Rapiti and Gutenberg discontinuity is between outer core and inner core, and a minor discontinuity is Cora discontinuity, which is between asthenosphere and earth crust.
So tell me something about the earthquake waves, or the role of earthquake waves in giving us knowledge about the interior structure of the Earth.
The earthquake waves are primarily divided into two types: primary waves and secondary waves. The primary waves are the fastest wave that can travel through a solid, liquid and gaseous state, but the secondary waves can only travel through solid state. By drawing their shadow zone, like the primary waves, the shadow zone of primary waves is 105 degree to 145 degrees, and the shadow zone of secondary wave is beyond 105 degrees. So from this we can get the different states of matter present in the inner earth.
Okay. Tell me any three depositional and erosional landforms formed by fluvial landforms, flowing water.
The depositional landforms by fluvial erosion is levee,
Okay, one.
Sir, I'm forgetting. Right.
Valley,
Yeah, valley.
George, Canyon, you can say.
That is erosional, not depositional.
Depositional, you can say. Delta,
Delta. Oxbow lakes,
alluvial fan,
alluvial fans.
so many are there. Okay. How is a river rapid formed? You know what is a river rapid?
Yes, sir.
How is that formed? What is differential erosion?
Differential erosion. Sir, I'm forgetting right now.
It's in a place, there will be, two types of material, okay?
Okay.
So one will be a softer, one will be harder. Softer one will get eroded
Eroded
first. Okay. So those kind of things will, give rise to things like river, rapid, etc. due to differential erosion. Okay.
And geomorphic phenomenon because of upliftment of land.
Yes, this is also. Okay. What is rejuvenation? Just explain the process to me.
The rejuvenation is a process where the erosional capacity, the erosional process of the river is altered because of the geomorphic phenomenon. Suppose the land is uplifted in a certain portion of in the path of a river, then the erosional then the flow of river may get increase.
What do you mean by soil horizon?
Soil horizon are the different layers of soil structure. It can be defined horizontally towards earth core, like horizon A, horizon B and horizon C.
That is for horizon A, B and C. What are the other layers? You can still divide it. ABC is fine for general studies level, but for optional level you should know the other horizons also. So can you tell me after ABC even more divisions?
Yeah, parent rock.
Parent rock is below the then in between them also you can divide this ABC.
I am forgetting right now.
Okay. Right. What is determinism and what is possibilism?
Sir, I did not gone through sorry.
This
Human
is geographical
geography.
thought, huh?
Yeah, these are geographical thought.
You have not revised this?
No, sir. Human geography I did not do.
Human geography you have not, total human geography you have not touched?
No,
right?
sir.
Okay. Then you come to Indian geography. This coal deposits
Yes,
in
sir.
India, they belong to which geological period?
Belong to Gondwana period.
Gondwana.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between the Gondwana coal and the other coal?
Carboniferous. Basically, Gondwana rock coals are the earlier rocks which are like recent forms of rock which contain less amount of carbon, and these are primarily of peat and lignite coals, but carboniferous rocks are the oldest form of coal which contains more carbon, and these are primarily anthracite and bituminous.
Okay. What is your opinion about urban heat island. What is the concept of urban heat island?
The urban heat island are the area of urban land where the average temperature is warmer than surrounding village or rural area. It is because of the anthropogenic activities like industrialization and carbon emission.
Consequence? What will be the result of this?
In short-term consequences are the night time is warmer in the urban areas, and people may feel more heat during summers, and in long term it is directly related to global warming, and its consequences may lead to melting of ice and loss of forest and other global warming consequences.
Okay. Tell me something about the Mahanadi river system and the left bank and right bank tributaries of that.
Mahanadi is originated from Sihawa district from Chhattisgarh plateau, and it is a transboundary river between Chhattisgarh and Odisha. It is the largest river in Odisha, and its left bank tributaries are I am forgetting left Jong, Tel and Eve, and I am forgetting the right bank tributaries.
Okay. Major irrigation or major hydroelectric projects going on now in Odisha? In your district, is
Yes,
there
sir.
any particular major hydroelectric project going on?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
The Tikhali dam, which is constructed on Indravati river.
Okay. So, the next option is home science.
Yes, sir.
Just. Okay. कौन? हाँ. बुझिपारे कौन ना? हाँ सेमती ହେଇପାରେ ଯଦି ଡକ୍ୟୁମେଣ୍ଟ ମିସମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ହେବ ଯେମିତି ଆପଣଙ୍କ କେସ୍ରେ ବି ଗୋଟେ ପିଲାଟେ ଭୁଲ ତାର ମିସକେସ୍ ନମ୍ବର ଦେଇଛି ସେ ତ ସେଇଟା ରିଜେକ୍ଟ ହେଲା ସେ ହଁ 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 हाँ अच्छा हाँ ସେମାନେ ତ ମାଷ୍ଟର ସେ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷରେ ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ ହଁ ସେଇ ଯେଉଁ ଲେଭେଲର ଯେଉଁ ଅଫିସିଆଲ୍ସ ମାନେ ସେମାନେ ସବୁ ମାଷ୍ଟର ମାନେ କିଛି ନଥାଇକି ସେମାନେ ଟେନସନ୍ ଦେବାରେ ତାଙ୍କର ସେମାନେ PhD କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସବୁ ବୁଝିଲେ ତ ହଁ ହଁ ଆପଣ ଆପଣ କାଲି ପଳାନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ସେଠି ସେଟା କଥା ହେଇଯାଆନ୍ତୁ OPC ଅଫିସ୍। ହଁ 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 ଆଉ କ'ଣ ଅगर ସେଇମାନେ ହିଁ ଅଥରିଟି ସେଇମାନେ ହିଁ ଚେକ୍ କରିବେ ସେଦିନ ଯଦି ପୁଣି ଆପଣ ହଇରାଣ ହେବେ ତାହେଲେ ଅସୁବିଧା କଥା ନା। ଆଜ୍ଞା ତ ସେଇଟା ମାନେ ମୋଟେରୁ ଲାଇଟଲି ନିଅନ୍ତୁନି କାଲି ହିଁ ପଳାନ୍ତୁ କାଲି ତ ସଣ୍ଡେ ମଣ୍ଡେ ଦିନ ପଳାନ୍ତୁ। ଆଜ୍ଞା ହଁ हाँ ସେଇଟା ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେଉଁ ନୋଟାରାଇଜ୍ କରିକି ବାହାର କରିବା ଗୋଟେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ୍କୁ ନୋଟାରାଇଜ୍ କରିବା ହଁ ସେଇଟା କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଇଟା ସତ୍ୟପାଠ ଗୋଟେ ଆଉ ସେଇଟା ଆପଣ କରିପାରିବେ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ। ହଁ ନାଇଁ 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 ସେଥିରେ ମିସକେସ୍ ନମ୍ବରଟା ପକାଇଦେବେ ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ୍ର ହଁ ସେଇଟା ବି କଲେ ହେବ। ସେମାନଙ୍କର ମୋତେ କାହିଁ ଲାଗେ ଇଣ୍ଟେନସନ୍ଟା ସବୁବେଳେ ସେୟା ହିଁ ଥାଏ କେମିତି କ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡିଡେଟ୍ସ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ହାରାସ୍ କରିବେ। ଆଜ୍ଞା ଓକେ 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 ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା okay let us continue. We are talking about your completed geography. Now let us go to your other optional, that is home science. Home science, tell me what are the major considerations or rules which you have to keep in mind while deciding the placement of lights. Let's say it is a study room. Okay, you have to keep a study table and you will study, or some person will study there. Yes. What will be the position of lighting in a study room? In home science you have done about the interior decoration, lighting, etc. Tell me something about that.
The lighting should be placed near the table and a dim.
Near means what? In front of the table or behind the person?
In front of the table.
Okay.
And a dim light can be placed over the ceiling.
And what about the color of the walls? Which color should be there or generally is preferable for study room?
It should be white in color.
White? Why?
It does not absorb more color and reflect most of the color, reflect the light. So can while studying a person can easily the eyes will not hurt.
Eyes will not hurt.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are going to construct a house,
Yes, sir.
what are the steps you will take for selection of site while constructing a house?
Yes. I will first see the proximity of that area to various important places like hospital, railway station, post office, schools, etc. Second thing, the labeling of the land, whether it is down or whether it is in a uphill position. And third, the shape of the site, whether it is square or any other shape. Basically, generally it is preferable a square shape area where the area can be effectively used. The fourth thing is the surrounding of that area, the society. And fifth thing is whether the whether the site can be easily get permission from the respective authority for the construction of the house.
Okay. So next, tell me something about extension education. What you mean by extension education? Tell me some principles of extension education.
So extension education is a education which is not institutionalized, and it is not based on the any proper syllabus or under any institutional under any institution. It is extend to the rural areas where people can be educated and aware about their problems, and they can solve their own problems by their own.
Okay. What is the meaning of whole family principle, which is an important principle of extension education?
Whole family.
Whole family principle. Many principles of extension education are there. One of them is whole family principle. What do you mean by whole family principle?
Sorry sir, I never heard about whole family principle.
Okay. So, who are the or what are the components of the extension environment, or what are the, in case of extension project, what are the three major components of an extension project, or three major stakeholders?
Okay. The extension worker.
Yes.
The financial means
That is called the extension agency.
extension
agency, extension worker,
Okay.
then the target population.
Yes, target
Okay.
population.
These are the three.
Three components.
Okay, fine. So, tell me something about mass and group and individual modes of extension communication teaching.
In the extension communication teaching, when the extension worker give a door-to-door service or by individual interaction, then it is called individual teaching. And in a mass teaching, the extension worker arrange the extension education or arrange the extension education for a whole mass of people consisting about 20 to 50 or yes 20 to 50, and another one sir, individual mass.
Okay. So, tell me something about balanced diet. What you mean by balanced diet?
Balanced diet is a diet which our body required in a balanced amount. Like the average balanced diet include 45 to 60% of carbohydrate, 15 to 20% of protein, and 25 to 30% of fat according to the age and sex of the individual.
Okay. Then?
Other points
Okay.
like protein, carbohydrates, fats, and minerals also I'll tell.
Okay. Do you know what do you mean by RDA? RDA. Something related to balanced diet.
No, sir.
RDA. recommended dietary
intake
allowance?
balance. No sir, I did not.
Okay. So, who gives this balanced diet? How much you should eat and all in India? What is the name of the organization?
In India, ICMR and NIN published yearly.
What is that ICMR?
Indian Council of Medical Research, and NIN means National Institute of Nutrition.
Where is that located, NIN?
It is located at Hyderabad.
Okay. What are the methods of preventing food spoilage? Food spoilage.
Yes sir.
What are the methods generally you use?
We usually wash our vegetables or fruits before eating.
No, food
that is
spoilage.
food spoilage.
Cooked food.
Cooked food. Okay.
Cooked food, spoilage of cooked food. You have made something, okay, or pickles and anything which you want to store for a long period of time. How you will ensure that no microbial activity is done there?
Okay. We can store it in cold storage or fridge first. Second, we can use packets which is free from oxygen. And third, we can use salt and oil for preserving certain food substances like pickles. And we can can our food. Canned
food, huh?
Yes sir.
Okay. What is BMR? How it is measured?
BMR is basal metabolic rate. And
what are the instruments or apparatus that are used to measure it?
oxycalorimeter.
Oxycalorimeter, okay.
And
oxycalorimeter is used to to measure BMR.
Sorry.
Are you sure?
colorimeter. Actually.
Have you heard of Roth apparatus?
No sir.
No. Okay. Fine. Great. So, my last question to you, based on your optional subject home science, would be you know the parts of a loom. Can you tell me any 4 parts of a loom and what is basically their function?
Yes sir. Cloth roller, which release the cloth according to the rate of weaving. The rate of weaving. Second, shuttle, which release the wrap cloth. And third, heddle, which will go up and down for the wrap cloth. And fourth one is treadle, which can be controlled with our legs.
What are the various methods of printing that you know?
Sorry sir, I am unable to recall it.
Okay. What is the technology of screen printing? Can you tell me? Technology of screen printing?
Sorry sir, I am unable to recall right now.
Achha. So, tell me the stages of family life cycle. How many stages are there generally?
Generally, there are 3 major stages. First one is beginning stage, second one is expanding stage, and third one is contracting stage.
Achha. And tell me the features of each of the stage, what will happen in each of these stages.
In the beginning stage, the family started to grow where the marriages happened, and both the couples try to know about each other and cope up with each other and know their strength and weaknesses. Second stage is expanding stage where they bear child, and from the schooling of the child to from the schooling of the child to the child leaves home, it in the expanding stage. And in the contracting stage is the last stage of the life cycle where the family is dependent on his savings and pensions.
Okay. So that will be the end of the interview. Thank you. तो फीडबैक है ना, ठीक है, जब हम पढ़ी थोड़ा एगुड़ा से मैंने आपको रेडी होगा तो बिकॉज़ कौन नो सारे कौन पढ़ते हैं बैलेंस है एडवर्ड जनरल इट्स होम साइंस वाला को फूड न्यूट्रिशन को करते हैं बीएमआर पे से
अब जो रिसेंट इनिशिएटिव जो एफएसएसआई द्वारा नया जैसे जो प्ले
थोड़ा काम करके देखिए पहले सब ओके मेनली पर्सनालिटी ऊपर से मैंने बेसिक फोकस कर लिया लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज करंट अफेयर्स इसका इंपॉर्टेंट those are the things they lost. Okay.
सर जो ट्रांसक्रिप्ट